right, so we are getting ready for our second match over here in Tier 1 on the Renalis stream. Looks like we have Nemo and Rakataku coming up for their match.
Yes. So far on our pool side, we just had Sanity take match off Blake, very close between the two of them. And I think this match is going to be just as close.
Oh, yes. I saw them playing earlier, and I think this is going to be a very close match.
Yes, very tight pool.
All right, so we have our card draw up for this match. We are going to be playing Smooooch Challenge, which is a Shock Arrow 10, and Black Jackal Difficult, which is a 11.
Ooh,
So
what a awesome card draw.
Oh,
I wonder if they looked and said, let's play some bangers.
Oh, those are some bangers for sure. I'd play those in a heartbeat. All right, so Smooooch, a little bit of a tricky bit. There's a section near the end that has 4 stops and beat with the music. So hopefully they have practiced that and we'll be ready for it, but I'm interested to see how it goes.
Yeah. I know Rock has been subject to Smooooch many a time. I believe that's our first song?
It looks like they're in the 10 folders.
Yes.
That's where they're going.
All right.
Okay, no score on Nemo's side. Rock has clearly played this before, as Yono has mentioned, and as we can see on his scores. So Shock Arrow charts are very divisive, and it seems like since DDR World made the adjustment to the Shock Arrow window, a lot more people are starting to enjoy Shock Arrow charts. I know I am one of those people. Just makes it a lot more enjoyable to play when they don't trigger when you're hitting quite wide outside of the window. So they made those Shock Arrow windows much, much tighter so that they should really only be going off if you directly hit that shock.
Yeah, this is one where you'll be doing a lot of jumping back to the middle.
I wonder if either of them are going to be doing the dance rush routine for this.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually play the Shock Arrow chart and do the dance in the background, which is kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
It's a tournament, so that's probably not going to happen, but
I don't know. I could see them busting out some spins.
All right, so I think we were having some audio issues a little earlier, so I just want to give one more introduction while we're here. This is WHITEOUT II in Fairfield Commons in Beavercreek, Ohio. On commentary, you have myself, Kimalaka, and first-time commentary, Yono, Northeast Ohio native. Well, I'm the Northeast Ohio native. Yono is a Northeast Ohio transplant, but we love him nonetheless.
Yes, very excited to be here. And we have both players starting off pretty strong. A slight lead for Nemo, but we'll get the EX on here. Oh, we are getting the spins out of Rock.
So he very clearly knows this song to be doing those in a tournament.
I know he's played this one quite a bit.
It's always really fun to see competitors just having a good time with this.
Oh yeah, it's a great song for it.
All right, so Nemo up with a little bit of a lead, but like I said, this could go anyway, especially with those stops at the end.
Oh yeah, we'll see if they are ready for the little bits of gimmicks in here. All right, I'm seeing pretty much all Marvelous from them. A little bit fast from both players, but they are locked in.
Oh, yes. It's so hard not to go fast in a tournament. You get excited, you want to rush, it's so hard to hold back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's those stops that we were just talking about.
Both players handle them perfectly.
Flawless.
Super impressive. All right, Nemo's still about a 20 EX lead. We'll see it's the last stretch of the song, so this is Rock's last chance to catch up. Full combo for both players still.
All right, Nemo's going to take the first win on that song.
All right.
Good job to both of those players, though. And good job to Rock for doing the spins.
Awesome. So, for those that don't know, also, today is actually Rock's birthday.
It is.
So, happy birthday to Rock.
Happy birthday. And he actually just got, I think, his third 12 PFC earlier during warm-ups. I saw him play Anniversary Difficult, and and get that. So that's pretty awesome to get anniversary PFC on the anniversary of your birth.
Yeah. All right, we're going into Black Jackal. Nemo is grooving right now.
Very groovable song.
Yeah, this is a really interesting set because I would just be so tempted to freestyle on these.
It's so hard not to just groove out to these.
I know, I know.
So yeah, Black Jackal, another really good song coming from the Ace 2.0 era. It came from a multi-game event which had songs that were released in different games, and you had to play all the games and kind of vote for your favorite to unlock the songs in those games. So this song was the Dance Rush song from that event, which became available in all the games. But just another banger, goes really hard, has really strong beat, so another real popular one for people to really lock into that MA window.
They have pretty close scores on this, so expecting another close match. All right. Nemo starting out pretty locked in. A good whole 20 steps of white, but Rock is keeping it close.
Yeah. Be very careful not to mention the combo colors super early. We don't want commentators curse them.
I
oh,
know.
There it goes.
I waited until the white went away to talk about
Fair.
it.
That's good. Smart to do. So both of the green combo now, I think it's safe to say that. Both pretty locked in. But Nemo up with a little bit. Still got quite a bit of song to go, though.
I think this song has a slightly earlier sync, which might favor tournament play. Be a little crispier. Just because it's hard not to rush a little in tournament. At the moment, we're at about a 30-40 EX difference.
Oh yeah, Nemo's locked in.
Yeah.
You can see the concentration on her face.
Oh yeah.
But Rock is not far behind at all.
Both of them super focused right now.
So I think Nemo has the score tracker right underneath her judgment. It's probably set to maybe her best score, so she is up right now in her PB. We'll see if she can hold on to that throughout the end.
Oh yeah. All right, we're approaching the end of the song. All right, and Nemo takes the set.
Good job to both of them. That was really fun. Really good match to get us started
today. Excellent work from both players. I would be so happy with any result here, knowing I got to play two of the best songs in DDR on stream.
Smooooch and Black Jackal. If that doesn't get you woken up and ready to move in the morning, I don't know what else will do it.
Shout out to our card draw cooks. For those that don't know, this tournament is using a
literal card draw.
A literal card draw. I can actually show you guys, for those that haven't seen the cards.
They're really cool. Really well done.
So these are the cards. So players are literally physically drawing these cards and then playing them, and they're very beautiful.
Show the back. The back is awesome.
Beautiful.
So well done.
If you look really hard, you can see all sorts of DDR references in these patterns. Some very subtle ones. I found some Muteki buffalo horns in here. I see the cat from Urban Life in there.
May.
Oh wow, I didn't catch
AI.
Oh yeah, the AI at the top.
Centaur, which is a little kind of tricky one to see.
I don't even see it. Where is it?
It's the background. It looks like almost Tetris pieces. That's the background of Centaur.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm the only person that plays that song.
Great job with the post-drink PFC on it last night.
Oh yeah, I just played it last night.
But yeah, so shout out to everyone on the tournament staff that helped put together this preset song list and also get these beautiful cards printed.
Yes, a lot of work went into this tournament, so I'm really excited to be here commentating with my good friend Dylan.
Yeah. If I understand right, are the winners of the songs getting the cards? I don't remember if that was
I'm
discussed.
not sure, actually.
Yeah.
That would be kind of a cool little souvenir to take home with you.
Right. But people were able to purchase some extra card decks so you could do your decks at home. So we had a few people up in Cleveland who had bought some decks and got to practice with the whole card draw deck.
Yeah. It's really fun, especially as we've gone, hyper online, hyper electronic for basically everything we do in life this day and age, to have like these physical cards. It's just a fun little, I don't know, gimmick almost to the tournament, but it brings brings a little extra oomph to it, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, we don't have a million iPads floating around with the card draw app on them.
Yeah, that's right.
So you don't have to worry
That's why
about
you're so used to
anything crashing and not working. So one more shout out to Rock for their birthdays today.
Yeah. So
we actually had a lot of birthdays. January is a very popular month for birthdays in the Ohio DDR community.
Including the two of us.
Yes.
We just had birthdays in January.
When was your birthday again, Yono?
I was the 15th.
15th? Okay, and mine was the 25th.
Or 25th,
yes.
yeah.
Renalis was the 14th. Kel, who I think is going to be playing later today. I'm not sure if he entered the tournament or not. But his birthday was yesterday. Sealing Fam's birthday will be in a few days.
Yeah, the whole January, February stretch. It was Zencom's birthday recently, I think. Yeah.
Just a whole lot.
A whole bunch. I'm probably missing like 5 birthdays.
I know. I feel like I am too. I felt like there was a birthday announcement every day for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, we love to celebrate our players in Ohio DDR.
Yeah, really, really great community. I mean, love to be a part of it. If you are ever interested in joining, you do not have to live in Ohio, even though it's in the name. We have the Ohio DDR Discord server, which is run pretty well by a wonderful team of admins and moderators. Really good at helping to put in tournaments. But
all right.
looks like we have our second card draw coming up.
Thank you.
So I love these little cards. They're so cute.
All right, and this is nice because normally we would have extra scenes on stream to show a screenshot of the card draw and all that. I can just hold them. I can hold them right up. We have a good looking and Ecstasy Midnight Blue mix.
Okay. So good looking. It's a newer chart. I actually haven't seen the difficult chart, but I know it doesn't have any speed changes or anything. But Ecstasy Midnight Blue Mix is a pretty tricky chart.
You'll see they have the on the cards. You'll notice that the little exclamation marks highlighted here highlight that it has some sort of stop in it. I believe the question marks are speed change, and then the little lightning bolt is shocks. So you can see from the cards like what gimmicks you're getting.
Yeah, or no, the exclamation points are stops.
Oh yeah, yeah, exclamation point stops and question marks speed changes.
Yes.
So we are getting started with our next match right now.
So it looks like we have Rock Otaku back up again, and they are going to be facing off with, I cannot see who's up.
It's Little Blake.
Oh, it's Blake.
Yeah.
Trying to identify people from the back of the head, and then I realized I could just look at the stream and see their face.
Yeah, so Blake is out of the Columbus area, or now Dayton, I believe, but part of 614 crew in Columbus.
Which is another great community in Ohio.
A multi-dance gamer, loves Pump, and Blake, I know Blake loves to twist. I don't know if we'll be getting that on these charts. I'm not too familiar with them, so we'll see. So we're getting right into it with our first song, which is Good Looking.
Nice. Another really banger song to get started with our day. This from the Ace 3 era, so a pretty new song overall. The expert chart and the challenge chart are both very twisty charts. So I'm curious to see if the difficult chart also has a lot of crossovers and turns in it.
Oh yeah, not too close one. Looks like quite a few little rhythms and gallops in there.
Oh yeah, pretty tricky
so
rhythms
this is quite tricky for 12.
Looks like Blake picked up non-combo, Rock's taking up the lead, but still a lot of song left to go. And these are pretty tricky rhythms in here.
All right. We have Rock about 100 EX lead, holding on to combo from the beginning of the song, I believe. And Blake putting it in, the work.
Yeah, very rough song to start. Both these songs are actually pretty tricky charts.
Yeah, this is looks like quite a stamina-intensive chart, actually. Oh yeah, and we're getting the jump stream.
All right, Rock's gonna take the win on the first song with a great full combo.
Stage clear. Full combo
So actually it was something that they finally added back into World because this feature was not present when World first dropped. You can now actually see the money score in the bottom right of their judgment breakdown in addition to the EX score. So it's really helpful to see again. All right, players are just asking what the second song is so they can find it, which as a reminder for you, chat, was XROSS Midnight Blue Mix, which is a challenge-only chart from DDR Max 2. Max 2 was really notable for having a lot of remixes of classic Konami songs and making challenge-only versions of them, and this song was no exception. So really classic song XROSS by Naoki, remixed to a pretty tricky chart. This also has some really weird rhythms in it, so curious to see how these players do with it.
The crowd's gonna flip over this song.
Neither player have a score in this song. I know X2 is Rock's favorite mix.
This would be Max 2.
Oh, this is Max 2.
Yeah,
okay,
which it
there we
has
go.
X2 in the title, so.
Oh, okay, I misheard. Okay. Yeah. All right, and we're getting into our second song.
Also, hello, Chad. I see some shout-outs from our friends. Glad to hang out with you on this lovely February 1st morning.
Yeah.
Hope you're having fun chilling with us as we are here.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, we're working on the choppy video. We're trying to figure out a solution for that right now, so hold tight.
Yeah. So here's some more of those tricky rhythms I was mentioning, just really, really syncopated for as early of a chart song as this is.
Oh yeah, this is very tricky.
We'll see if both players can believe in the meat. That's what I think it sounds like they say during the stop of the song.
Yeah.
That is not official whatsoever. That is just a Kimalaka-ism.
not canon. We'll have to check Remy Wiki. So far, this one is a lot closer. About a 30 EX difference right now with Rock's lead. Both players looking very focused.
All right. Rock
Nice.
is locked in for that. Looks like he's going to take the win for the second song. A really good showing from Blake as well.
Excellent work to both players.
Yeah, two pretty tricky songs to start off with there.
Two more matches coming up
We
that haven't
will.
been played yet.
Yeah, looks like we're halfway through tier one.
Yeah, halfway through our pool here.
So just a reminder of the format of the tournament. Again, this is Whiteout 2 at Fairfield Commons in Beavercreek, Ohio, kind of on the outskirts of Dayton, if you're not sure where that's at. And we are doing literal card draws with physical cards. We showed some of those a little earlier to you. Fun little thing we're doing. That's a previous match we did.
So very, very cool cards.
But it works very similar to any other card draw where each player has a set of 5 songs that are pulled and they each protect a song to play. And if it goes to a tiebreaker, I believe the third song is a random song from the remaining songs in that group of 5.
I didn't realize that's how it worked. I should start taking notes for my matches.
Yeah, because you will be up. Are you in the next tier? Tier 2?
Yeah, tier 2.
All right, and I will be in tier 3, so you'll see both of us a little later on. I'm not sure what side we'll be on, so if you're still on this stream, we may or may not be on the other. I think I'm actually going to be on the Ohio DDR stream.
Yeah, me as well.
But you should absolutely have both streams up and be tuning in if you can, because there's a lot of great commentary out there, a lot of great matches. We'd love for you to tune in and watch everybody and cheer everybody on.
This is a really exciting tournament. We have a lot of first-time tournament. I think we have a good handful of first-time tournament goers, a good handful of first-time volunteers to the tournament,
which is huge.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we can't have the same people running tournaments all the time for many, many reasons. We want people to learn and help out and start their own things up. So I know you were a huge help in getting this started up today. You, Jade, and a lot of other players really have learned quite a lot to help get things set up for tournaments. So
it was
really huge thanks for all of
very
you.
cool. We had a little bit of a delay getting started, but behind that was a lot of people just knowing what to do and plugging stuff in and getting us started, which was really, really cool to see the synergy from the team.
Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to streaming tournaments, Probably 99% of the issues that we have at tournaments and delays are due to stream, just because it's so complex to set it up, especially when you have multiple streams running. We have this tournament being run on 2 machines right now, so we have 2 streams, which is a lot of setup. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes if you've never set up a stream before in an arcade cab, but just many, many little pieces and parts that have to be set up perfectly, and you have a limited amount of time to set that up from the moment round 1 opens to the time that the tournament starts. So it's always a really, really tight time crunch, and it requires a very large team of people who know what they're doing to get this all run as smoothly as possible. It's inevitable. There's going to be delays. Obviously, we don't want there to be, but we appreciate you being patient with us to get this run in. Everything looks great, and I'm really happy to see the final product up and running.
Oh, yeah.
But in addition to DDR today, we have multiple tournaments as well. Sound Voltex, and is there a 2DX tournament, I believe?
There is. 2DX is not on stream, but we have Sound Voltex. I'm actually not sure which stream Sound Voltex is on.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. But get into Ohio DDR Discord. We have all the stream links in the announcements channel or the tournaments and meetups channel. So. And for those that don't know how to get into Ohio DDR, just look up Ohio DDR. And,
it's pretty easy to find.
You can hop right into our Discord.
Yeah, and for those of you who are not aware of the other stream, this is on twitch.tv/Renalis, which you know because you're sitting here watching us. But if you'd like to watch the other stream, it's on twitch.tv/Ohio DDR. So those are the 2 DDR streams being run today at WHITEOUT II.
We have a couple of players on the other stream carding in right now, and draw happening for our side at this moment, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you drinking today, Yono? Staying hydrated with some water?
I was actually very pleasantly surprised when Oz showed up with a giant, tall ice cream tea from Starbucks, which was the most kind thing ever. Oh, we just got our card draw. We have a couple of our competitors coming up. I'll show you guys what we got.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. So we have Dance All Night DDR Edition and AI.
Oh, so we're in the Soda Fujimori tier.
Yes.
Both banger songs by Soda. Soda is normally known for having really syncopated rhythms in the vast majority of his modern songs that he makes. So you're going to see that in Dance All Night. That one's a little syncopated. AI on the difficult chart is actually pretty straightforward. So you're not going to see too much syncopation in that. A little bit here and there, but both these songs I think are pretty well synced. AI being a little on the earlier side, which again can be good for some players in tournaments. But I think this is going to be a pretty good set for both these players.
Yes.
So I do believe in their matches, both these players are up for their second time today. Nemo won her first match, and Sanity won his first match. So this will be a face-off to see who wins between the 2 of them.
Yes, that's right.
So ideally, this should be determining who is moving on to Tier 2.
Actually, I believe...
Or did I have that backwards?
I think it might have been... We have... I know Nemo won their first match. Actually, not sure all the ones that we played already.
Well, we'll find that out shortly.
Yeah, we'll get the update on where the pool stands shortly. Okay, we're starting off with AI first.
All right, so nice 190 BPM, slightly early Soda song. I think this is a pretty good song to lock into. It's one of my favorite songs to choose as a warm-up song. So we'll see if both these players, who are already well warmed up, I think are going to smash this song.
Oh, yeah. Both players got scores on the board. They're familiar with this one.
And another song with a really nice, hard, strong beat, so it's really good to lock into.
Yeah, another great warm-up song.
You are a dance master.
Okay, so we're actually, I noticed the score, it got a little off on the image. We're going to recalibrate that for y'all so you can see it a little better.
Yeah. But right now, it looks like we can see the from the edge of the screen that Nemo's up a little bit, about 30 EX.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
So a little bit of syncopation there. But otherwise, fairly straightforward 12. Nemo's still holding onto a pretty good lead here. But Sanity is making up some good ground. Ooh, picking up good.
Yeah, that's I think that's a very common spot to pick up a good right at that combo, actually. Very tricky spot of the song right there. One of the stumpers there is it's got a lot of freeze arrows, and you'll notice the freeze arrows on the no skin and DDR. You can't see exactly which beat you're landing on with them, so they're all green. So it's a easy spot to get tripped up when there's an offbeat on a freeze arrow like that.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, Nemo's going to take that first win.
Wow, great
Congrats
full
to her.
combos from both players. Excellent work from Sanity and Nemo. And
Well, two greats and one good. Pretty good score there from Nemo.
oh wow, with is that only 30 perfects? Yeah, excellent work. That's
Yeah, they're really locked in from her. And I think she is undefeated thus far.
yeah, I believe so.
These beats are the done.
All right, coming up next we have Dance All Night DDR Edition, continuing our Soda Fujimoris here. So the card draws that we have for the pre-selected card draws are in themes. So there are various ones like Safari, which had animal theme songs and such like that. This draw is from the Fujimori Festival pack. So I believe which the theme is just all Soda Fujimori songs. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm a big fan of that category.
Yeah.
As a fellow Soda Fujimori fan.
I believe Soda Fujimori is the sound director for Dance Dance Revolution. Is that right?
He used to be. I'm actually not sure if he is on the current version, but he's done a lot of work, has been around for Konami for a very long time now.
All right, we are into our second song now, and starting out very close once again.
Yeah. So just a little bit of tidbits about these players. Nemo actually says that she just got her first 18 clear on Megalovania, so she's coming in hot here with clearing 18s and sweeping up so far in this match, so pretty tough competitor. Sanity says he plays mostly ITG, which is another great alternative to DDR if you don't have access to DDR on a regular basis, but a lot of players I know who play a lot of ITG really helps their DDR abilities as well.
Both these players between the Columbus and Dayton area, so familiar with this arcade and DMB Hilliard in Columbus. Sanity actually has their 614 crew shirt on right now, so representing. And then super close match. We're only at a 10 EX difference.
Ooh, this is really close. Let's see, can Sanity pull ahead and take a win off of Nemo?
Yeah, it's close, it's close. Nemo sizing out the lead a little bit, but it is very, very tight.
And I think I talked to Nemo a little bit yesterday. I think she said this is her second tournament that she's ever been in.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, for anyone who has never been to a tournament before, just to watch or to enter, absolutely come out. This is a great format for a re-closing in.
All right, Nemo's gonna take the win on that, but
Ooh, so
Sanity was
close.
not far behind at all. Love to see the fist bump and congratulations, but 2 greats to 4 greats, really, really close.
Oh yeah.
So big congrats to Nemo, who just went undefeated in all their matches.
Yeah, excellent work.
Pretty awesome showing from someone who just entered their second tournament.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. I don't know about you, Kim, but I feel like it's many people's experience to get 0-2 at their first few tournaments. I know for me it was my first like 2 or 3 tournaments 0-2 every time, or 0-3.
I mean, I've been playing tournaments for almost 20 years, and I still very frequently go 0-2. So.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't help it.
A lot of us
go
are
to
just,
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yes, and you know what? Like some people are just entering tournaments just to have a good time, just to have fun. I know I'm pretty vocal about my tournament nerves. I get really, really nervous for no reason. I'm here with a community I love, playing a game I love. I don't know why I get so nervous, but I do. So it happens.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged. I still highly encourage anybody to enter a tournament. because they're a lot of fun.
Yes, absolutely.
And even if you don't want to enter, if you ever want to help out or volunteer, we always need help at tournaments. And there's so much you can learn. Even if you don't want anything that needs a lot of knowledge or a lot of practice or learning, we always need gophers. That's what we call people that kind of run around and get stuff for people that are actively involved in the tournament that can't leave the station. So we call them like a gopher, like because they go for things to get for you, whether it's water, food, cough drops, you know.
Finding a player for their match,
Yes.
or subbing in somewhere for volunteering on other things.
So always tons of help that's needed.
Yeah, we have actually quite a few tournament series here in the Midwest. And we even have another tournament coming up just next weekend. There's Love Arcade 2 over in Michigan. So lots of, I know there'll probably be, again, a lot of people getting volunteer experience, probably a good number of people first time entering their tournament as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so between Ohio and Michigan, I have a lot of good tournaments. I know MCAT and Hints are responsible for a lot of the Michigan tournaments up at Great Lakes Crossing. So if you've never been to any one of their events, they're also really well put on, highly recommended if you're ever in the Midwest and want to enter a tournament.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool, actually, the number of people coming from quite far for this tournament, and a lot of people double dipping into the tournament next week from very far. So we have at least one player from Dallas that had flown in for Whiteout II and is flying back again for Love Arcade 2 in Michigan. I know there's a crew from Wisconsin that did the long trek around the Great Lakes for this tournament. We'll be going back and then again for Love Arcade 2. So.
I didn't want you to get knocked out by a backpack.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah.
And then I know, while it wasn't a DDR tournament, MagFest was last weekend, so we had a lot of people who were there, which we're not affiliated with in any way, but it's another really fun event that's adjacent to rhythm games, considering it's music and games. So really popular con for the rhythm game community in general. So there's just a lot going on this time of year.
That's true. That's true, and it's very nice. One of the really cool things about Dance Dance Revolution is, especially like arcade Dance Dance Revolution, is it forces you out there to get out and meet people, make some friends. And it's very easy to, learn about the things going on. Most people, if you show up and someone sees you, someone in the DDR community sees you playing DDR twice, they'll come up to you and start asking you, hey, have you joined the community? Have you heard about these events? It's very nice.
Are you speaking from experience when you say that, Yono?
Yeah, when I moved to Cleveland, I think it was my very first session. Right away, I had I think it was Ja was the first person to come up to me and start asking me everything about my life and pulling me in, do you want to play? And it's very, very welcoming. So
yeah, very, very awesome to see huge welcoming communities these days. The rhythm game community has come a long way from its early days. Before everything wasn't quite as online as we are now. But it's really, really awesome to see how welcoming everybody has been. And tournaments are a great example of that because you have people of all skill levels. All right, we are getting our next card draw up. I love being able to show these to you guys too because they look so cool. So I'm going to show everyone. I don't know if you can see clearly, but we have DIABLOSIS Nāga Basic, which is an 11, and City Never Sleeps Difficult, which is a 12.
Yeah, this is in the cross tier, the cross category. Yeah.
Is that supposed to be crossovers from other games?
It might be. I know DIABLOSIS Nāga, I believe, is a Voltex. Yeah.
City Never Sleeps, though. I actually thought that was DDR.
Yeah,
I could be wrong on that.
Yeah.
I may know a lot about DDR, but I do get some things wrong sometimes. So I will do my best to point out when I am not sure of something.
Yeah. So right now we have coming up Sanity and Rock. And another couple of bangers on, wow, Tier 1 is just full of really good songs.
They really are.
DIABLOSIS Nāga is a relatively new song, very fast, I believe 200 BPM or over. and just unrelentless stamina. He never sleeps. A very common, like a 12 that you recommend to lots of people
Yes.
to get familiar with. Has a little bit of everything, a little bit of rhythms, a little bit of crossovers, a little bit of gaps between notes, all sorts of things like that.
Yeah, another really well-synced song too. City Never Sleeps is one of those good songs to warm up on, whether you're picking the difficult chart or the 15.
Yes.
And I think Dirty Androids is kind of just a fan favorite. I don't know anybody that doesn't like any of the music Dirty Androids has put out.
All right, starting off with City Never Sleeps. Both players with a pretty high score. Look like they're both over 90k on this. Yeah, 90k on for Sanity and AAA for Rock. So
Yeah, so
both
it's going to be
players
pretty
should be
close.
familiar with this song. Yeah, I'm expecting this to be very close.
And Rock picking up a great pretty early on.
Yeah,
and
this
another great
rhythms
Sanity.
are quite tricky at the beginning. Yeah, great song for the foray into, this is not just alternating red and blue notes. This is, you've got some pauses in here. Both players basically even on EX right now, might be tied.
Oh yeah, they're neck and neck so far. Okay, picking up a good over on Sanity's side, but still very close.
For the most part, both players taking, handling these fun rhythms pretty well. Rock getting slightly in the lead, maybe 10 EX or so. We got a lot of song left, and oh, it looks like they're very close. Sanity just turned it back. 6 EX lead right now. Wow, they're going back and forth, I think.
Yeah, Sandy,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, they're trading back and forth.
Sanity opting for those crossovers. Rock double stepping them. Just another, yeah, looks like they traded again. Like Rock just took it back. Coming up in the last stretch.
Oh,
All
wow, that was close.
wow.
All right, Rock's going to take the win on that one by about 10 EX.
Yeah. Nice job by both players. Looks like they were tied on the perfects, and just a couple goods and greats ended up making the difference. So.
All right, so now we're going to be moving into the 11th folder for DIABLOSIS Nāga Basic. This song is by a newer artist to DDR and rhythm and Vimani in general. Sky Delta had a lot of stuff come out in the Ace 3 era, but has I think maybe 3 songs in DDR now. This one, Unreality, and I feel like there might be another I'm missing. But there's been a lot of new artists that have been making a lot of good music for DDR, so it's really nice to see some new people making songs.
Wow, I didn't even realize those were songs were both by Sky Delta.
Yeah.
Artist with range. All right, we're getting into it. All
Okay.
right, looks like this is maybe a sight read for Sanity. Rock the closer AAA on it, so. Wonder if we'll see more trading back and forth. That's personally one of the really fun parts of following the DDR stream is watching players go back and forth in a tight match.
And another really good format for what we call the waterfall format for tournaments, which is where you have players who are competing in pools of similar skill levels. So everyone plays some qualifiers and we're seeded based on a combination of those qualifiers and also just kind of TO placement based on what they knew about the players. So that these matches are going to be a lot closer than you would have had you just played like a typical double elim bracket.
Yep.
So it makes for really exciting matches, really close calls. Like as you can see right here, we have Sanity up by just a little few.
Yep. Very, very close. I think it looks like less than 10 EX right now difference. Yeah, well, the winner of in this format, each player in the pool will play each other, and the winner will move up to the next tier to play everyone in the next pool. So that's why I call it waterfall.
Yeah, it's always really exciting too when you see a player that are like going up multiple pools.
Oh yeah.
So it's always really exciting. Just a fun, super fun format.
Yeah, it's very fun to get some storylines and see players have a good run. So far, still neck and neck. I think it looks like Sanity maybe. No, the lead is very slight.
Oh yeah, Sanity was up by quite a bit, but Rock made some pretty good ground there.
Coming into the end stretch of the song. So, still enough to make up though. Anything can happen here.
All right, Sanity's going to take that win. And we had another 10EX win. Rock won the last song by 10EX, and Sanity won this one by 10EX.
Wow. All right, so that means we'll be getting
our first tiebreaker of the day.
At least on this side of the pool. So the way this works, this format for card draws is pick random. So
so we have Tomorrow Perfume as the tiebreaker, which is a 10 from the Supernova era.
I'll swing over just so I can show you guys what we got over here. So they drew it's random. They drew a random third card from the group they were in, and they got Tomorrow Perfume. So this will be our tiebreaker. The other two songs were picked by each of the players from the tier.
Yeah, so Tomorrow Perfume, again, from the Supernova era, which was really well known for having a lot of revivals of songs. They had songs that were both crossover from other games and a lot of songs that came from home version. So this particular song is from 2DX by the infamous DJ Taka, who we all know and love. Has made a ton of music for Konami over the years.
Oh yeah.
Final stage. Come on, let's dance.
We'll see. Looks like I believe neither player had a score on the board, so maybe a sight read for both of them. Is that right?
Yes. A little tricky too. These freeze arrows, you may not know it, but those are gallops onto the freeze arrows.
Oh,
so if you're not ready for that, you could possibly screw up that rhythm. And then later on in the song, you're going to have that same pattern where it goes onto a freeze arrow, but it's on a quarter note. So you have to be ready and know that it's not going to be that same exact thing throughout the entire song.
That's very tricky for a 10.
It is. But it looks like they're both handling it pretty well. They are pretty much neck and neck.
They're pretty much exactly tied right now, maybe 2EX differences. So it's like Rock getting a little bit of a lead. Very close though. Both players looking super focused right now. Very locked in.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
I think it's going to be a really close one, which is real fun to see for a tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rock with ever so slight of a lead over Sanity right now. And there's an example of that pattern I was talking about earlier, where those freeze arrows are on the 8th note instead of the gallop 16. But it looks like they both didn't have any issue with that. And Rock is going to take that win.
Short song. Excellent work, Rock. Taking it 2-1.
Yeah, and one more time, Chad, just want to remind you, it is Rock's birthday today, so go ahead and give a nice big happy birthday in the chat so they can go back and see that later.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Send all the birthday wishes to Rock.
Okay, sorry about that, Chad. So I am back again. Kimalaka still here on commentary, but now I have Mr. Pat Ball joining me.
Hello.
Pat, say hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Going good. Good to be in commentary with you again. I feel like this happens almost every tournament. I get to commentate with you for a bit, which is always fun.
Even if it's just for like a few minutes while Osk runs to the restroom.
Right. All right, so we are starting Tier 2. We had, oh no, I'm sorry. This is still Tier 1. We had one more match, I believe. That was my bad. I said we were moving on, and we are not. So it looks like we have Blake and Nemo facing off, and we have their card draw coming up, which is Windy Fairy difficult and Arcadia difficult.
I know Windy Fairy is very like on the lower end of Sonbai tier list. In fact, Windy Fairy is actually like something I'm trying to MFC myself.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's how I know that. Arcadia, I'm not sure because it is new.
Yes, very new song. That is from DDR World.
Yeah. No gimmicks though.
No, both of these should be pretty straightforward charts. Nemo has been undefeated thus far, so we'll see if she can hold her reign.
I heard she only started playing recently.
Yeah, this is her second tournament ever, and she's crushing it.
Yeah, I know I wasn't this good at my second tournament ever in DDR.
Yeah, me either. All right, as mentioned earlier, Nemo also just had her first 18 clear on Megalovania Challenge, so she's just moving right on up in the DDR world. Okay, so this is another one of those songs that has a really nice strong beat, which is really easy to kind of lock into. Both these players seem like they're locked into the MA window pretty well.
Yeah.
Blake picking up a miss there over on his side. So again, seeing if Nemo can hold on to her undefeated streak thus far.
I don't know if I call that a commentator curse. You, as soon as you talk there, she just lost gold, but.
I didn't mention combo color, so not my fault. Yeah, I think this actually might be the first song from World that I've seen come up in the tournament thus far.
Really?
At least on this stream. I'm not quite sure what's been going on the other stream, which, as a reminder, chat, we have 2 streams up today. We are on the Renalis stream, but we have a second stream on twitch.tv/OhioDDR if you would like to tune in to both streams. So Nemo's still with a pretty healthy lead right now as we're moving in near towards the end of the song. We'll see if she can hold on to that. Got a little bit of tricky 12-no gallops there. And Nemo's going to take the win again.
Solid win for Nemo.
Very solid.
That's the end of story. Full combo glory.
10-18 to 8-9. 31-5. It's a very clean run.
Yes, very much.
These tracks are all good.
All right, so now we're moving into Windy Fairy, which Catball, you said, synced pretty well, right?
Yes, yes. Windy Fairy is very straightforward 11. Synced quite well. Like pretty much just 8th notes. I think there might be a jack or two.
Okay.
But
so I don't see a score over on Nemo's side, so I'm not sure if she has a play on this. Looks like Blake does have a pretty good score, so we'll see how this goes.
yeah. Just a few, there's like a couple of quiet moments toward the end where you kind of just have to hang on to the window. We'll see how well the players can do with that.
I think this is one of the earlier DJ Toto songs that came in DDR. I can't think of any song of his that was before this. It's a very distinctive sound. It's almost like a very like floaty flute-like sound. I don't really know how to describe it, but once you hear it, you're like, all right, that's a DJ Toto song.
Yeah.
So let's get the EX score up there for you guys.
It's like a fantasy almost.
Yeah.
100 combo. You're blowing us away.
So another really strong beat on the song. You see both of them locking into it pretty well. I mentioned it earlier, but it's still a little funny to me seeing on the EX screen, you can see all the arrows behind it now that the world interface has gotten rid of the background for the EX score.
Yeah.
I just find that a little funny.
You're tearing it up.
Great for gameplay, not so much great for streams.
Yeah.
That's what the plan is. I just have to remember.
All right. Nemo still with a pretty healthy lead here, but Blake's doing pretty good as well. Moving into the very end here.
Second stop.
You can do no wrong. 300 combo. That was quick.
And Nemo takes it.
All right. Congrats to Nemo.
11 from her previous.
Just had a tier 1 sweep. Ooh, 23
Oh, wow,
and
flagged
1.
it. Yeah, flagged it too.
Very, very good score. Good
Minus
job to both
25.
of those players.
Yeah.